Yale University offers one of the finest undergraduate educational experiences in the world. Yale students explore, discover, and mature in our unique community of individuals. If you believe the world can change for the better through leadership and public service, you may see yourself here, among friends.
This university is so old, so respected, but it's still looking at what it can do next.
Yale is paying more attention to international community and are trying to attract more students from around the globe.
Yale teaches you that there's more in the world than just how you grew up, that people have different ways of thinking and different ways of doing things.
A Yale education prepares students for leadership and service in an increasingly interdependent world.
You will interact with fascinating people every day. And through those interactions, you'll figure out what you're passionate about.
I didn't only get a world-class education here, I got a global education.
I'm a person who wants to effect change through using my talents and my skills. And in this case, I wanted to use my technical skills to contribute to the development of my country.
Yale has given me that sense that the world is large, but it's not impossible to understand it or to try to change it.
It's not like how to make small differences, it's how to make big differences.
Yale College offers the reward of a liberal arts education, drawing on the resources of one of the world's great research universities. Through exploration and discovery of your individual passions and abilities, Yale teaches you how to learn. The liberal arts education prepares you for anything and everything you may wish to do, in a career and in life.
I knew it was a liberal arts school, but I also knew that they had very strong departments in biology and the sciences. But I wasn't sure at that time when I came in as a freshman what field I exactly wanted to pursue.
One of the best things about Yale has been basically the amount of flexibility in terms of courses that I could take. The liberal arts major, in fact, is quite empowering.
I wanted an environment which will allow me to be well-rounded, and Yale was one of the environments which are a strong liberal arts education. At the same time, I can get strong engineering education as well.
What Yale really teaches me is how to view a problem. It doesn't matter what the problem is.
You will not graduate from Yale knowing a trade, but you will graduate from Yale knowing A, how to learn, and B, how to be a great individual.
Only 1/3 of your courses has to be in the subject you're majoring in, and the remaining 2/3 are for you to explore, to take other courses, to maybe get a second major.
The school itself pushes me to go beyond my immediate sphere of interest and see that I can master fields that are not necessarily something that I would think of immediately.
That's where Yale comes in, and with all its counseling and guidance programs.
A defining feature of Yale College is its residential college system. It can be especially helpful to international students by providing a comfortable living environment, the ability to interact with faculty and classmates, and exciting opportunities for academic and extracurricular exploration.
Being at Yale, I got to appreciate my own culture, but from a different perspective. I got to think from outside the box.
The university is divided into 12 residential colleges where approximately 450 students in each of them.
We have a great community. We have a very unique community that is characterized by very close relationships. We cooperate, we support each other, we edit each other's papers, we help each other doing problem sets.
I chose Yale because I liked its size. It wasn't too big that you would just get lost in a sea of people, and it wasn't too small that you would meet everyone immediately. It was the perfect size for a community.
At Yale, the focus of attention is on the undergrads. So as I'm here, I really feel that I'm important for the university. I really feel that I'm in the center of campus life. Yes, there is a graduate school, but the undergrads are important. So the professors realize that, the students realize it, and the administration realizes that.
As one of the world's leading research universities, Yale recently invested over $1 billion into science and engineering. With new science facilities and the purchase of a 136-acre campus and laboratory complex, Yale is firmly committed to providing the finest physical and intellectual resources.
You get the technical knowledge that you need. All the classes that you want to take are available at Yale. But in addition to that, because it's a smaller department and you have a ratio of 1 to 3 professors at Yale in the engineering department, it means that the professors, they concentrate on you and on your development.
So after my freshman year, I participated in a research program where I worked in a laboratory, much like this one, where I dealt with genes and gene expression and genomics.
The 3 years that I've spent at the lab and other activities have given me other skills like teamwork, good leadership skills. So I think these things would help me in the future in any field I go.
Yale is an institution where all faculty, including many of the world's most distinguished scholars, share in the intellectual development of its undergraduate students.
You get the professors when you need them.
The faculty to student ratio is amazing.
They really enjoy giving knowledge to the students. They really enjoy embracing the passions that we have and directing them, down the right path.
It's an amazing feeling to that you're amongst giants of their field.
You can also ask them about what they think about an issue, and the point is that it's not going to be a second-hand recycled opinion. It is going to be the opinion of a person who actually shapes the way the discipline develops, who actually write books that influence the way people think.
Learning is a constant at Yale, both inside and outside the classroom, developing skills and experiences that will stay with you for a lifetime.
I really think the best way to meet people here is to join extracurricular organizations.
You can always find your own niche. There's no particular stereotype at Yale, and that's what I really loved about it. It was a really international, student-friendly place.
I still remember that day when I came to walk on the campus, and I would meet all sorts of students who were shouting names and, joking and singing and, scribbling with chalk on the walkways, and it was just such a pleasant experience. I felt so at home.
I could walk into a dining hall and see 20 students that I knew, and I could go and sit with them.
The competition here is really not against anyone else, but against yourself. And it's everybody competes with themselves, which is what inspires everyone else to do their best.
And what that causes is to have very humble, but very smart and very ambitious people working all together.
So I wanted a place where there was campus life, but at the same time, I was scared that I would feel really isolated. So I wanted a place that was in a city, like New Haven, which is a great city in terms of diversity, by the way, there's all kinds of food, but also a nice campus life. And I think that Yale is the perfect compromise between an urban setting and a campus.
Yeah, New Haven's now my second home.
The Office of International Students and Scholars is a central point for academic and personal support while attending Yale. From the first days of orientation week to well after graduation, Yale is committed to the success of every one of its international students.
Yale is one of the few places where you can sit at a bench with 5 people and have 8 countries represented and 12 languages. And that's amazing to learn from, because people bring a variety and a range of ideas and modes of thinking and cultures to you that you would otherwise not be exposed to.
One needn't feel that the cost is prohibitive, that they shouldn't even bother applying to Yale because of the cost.
Yale is interested in admitting the very best students from anywhere in the world, regardless of their ability to pay.
Yale's admission policy is need blind. All students, including international students, are admitted on the basis of academic and personal merit, without any regard for their ability to pay. Yale is committed to meeting 100% of a student's demonstrated financial need. In addition to scholarships, there are substantive on-campus employment opportunities, including research in Yale's laboratories, classrooms, and clinics.
If you get into Yale, come.
You can literally see the top of the world get together and try to do its best.
They give you the best education that you can get. And then afterwards you can be, whatever you want.
Something that has been a dream of mine since I was very young was to go back home to Serbia and be a leader in my own country.
And if there is one place in the world that can equip you with all the skills and principles to affect the right type of change, it would be Yale. I encourage you all to come here and give it a chance.
You can go beyond yourself, pushing the limits of excellence every day. And that's been something that I don't think I could have gotten anywhere else.
that was from the heart. That's very good.
No, it's
Very
true.
good. Yeah.
I love Yale.